Sexta-feira, ou foi quinta-feira, eu liguei no TSA para tirar uma dúvida que eu tinha, porque na lista de documentos do TSA, para você poder viajar de avião dentro dos Estados Unidos, doméstico, tem um monte de documentos lá. O passaporte estrangeiro está na lista para viajar, mas lá depois do final da lista tem uma nota, uma advertência de que documentos da carteira de motorista que esteja marcado como que seja temporária não vai ser aceita depois do dia 7 de maio. Aí eu liguei, a pessoa que me atendeu falou: bom, se tiver dizendo na carteira que ela não é temporária, então não vai ser válido. Aí eu decidi ligar agora e vou fazer um vídeo sobre isso e vocês vão escutar a ligação que eu vou gravar para ver o que é que esse operador vai dizer. E aí vocês escutam.
Thank you for calling the TSA Contact Center. My name is Liz. May I have the spelling of your first and last name, please?
Oh, this is Eduardo Kraus
I
Hoffman.
like your last name. I do.
Thank you.
Sir, and just in the event that we do get disconnected, would you like to provide a phone number so I can give you a call back?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, sir. And how can I assist you today?
Yes, I just checked your website, and there's a long list of documents that will be accepted whenever that comes into effect in May, I think. Now, the question is that some of driver's license in Florida, they have the little star that makes that ID a real ID compliant, I think. But at the same time, on the ID, it shows temporary, like that the driver's license or ID card is a temporary card. Now, on your website, I just saw today, and it indicates as a notice that temporary IDs will not be accepted. Is that correct, or I'm just going nuts?
Okay, so you've got a temporary card. It's not a paper, right? So it's a card.
It's a plastic card, but it indicates that that ID is temporary.
Okay. It is a plastic card, but it indicates the ID is temporary. Something else I wanted to ask you is it real ID compliant, or is that what you're asking about as far as like the real ID compliance? Does it have enhanced driver's license on it?
Right. It has the little yellow star on it, and that was my understanding that after you have that little yellow star on it on the ID card, the ID would be compliant, right? But at the same time, after that long list on your website, there's a yellow note, not yellow, I'm sorry, a red note on it that says that weapon permit will not be accepted. And the second message says that temporary driver's license or ID card will not be accepted.
Okay.
So it's kind of confusing. Like the ID has the yellow star indicating it is compliant to the ID requirement. I mean the real ID requirement, but at the same time, the card has a temporary red mark on it.
Right. Okay. Let's see. Let me just get some more information on that for you. If you don't care, let me just place you on a brief hold so I can take a closer look into it.
Sure.
But
Thank you.
just please bear with me. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. One moment, please. Thank you for holding, sir.
Sure.
I apologize. I'm still just getting some more information on that, okay? Please bear with me.
So thank you.
Okay. Thank you. I'll place you on another hold.
Thank you.
Thank you for holding, sir. I
Yes, ma'am.
appreciate your patience.
Sure.
Just in regards to your question, I do have just a bit of information I'd like to cover with you just regarding that, and then I'll explain in further detail, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And as you know, beginning May 7th of 2025, every passenger must present a real ID compliant ID or other acceptable form of ID to fly within the U.S. Real ID compliant licenses are generally marked by a star on the top of the card. Enhanced driver's license and IDs from Michigan, Minnesota, New York, Vermont, and Washington are acceptable unmarked with a flag. If you're not sure if your ID is ID compliant, or you have questions about required documentation to get your ID, please check with your State Department of Motor Vehicles. Real and enhanced IDs are issued by your state driver's license agency. And in addition to that, as you know, you must present the government-issued photo ID to TSA officers before entering the security checkpoint. Acceptable IDs include driver's license or other state photo ID cards issued by the Department of Motor Vehicles or equivalent, and that would also include U.S. passport card, DHS Trusted Traveler card, U.S. Department of Defense IDs, including IDs issued to dependents, permanent resident card, border crossing cards, state-issued enhanced driver's license, federally recognized travel-issued photo ID, a HSPD 12 PIV card, foreign government-issued passport, Canadian provincial driver's license or Indian and Northern Affairs Canada card, a TWIC card, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services Employment Authorization card, U.S. Merchant Mariner Credential Veteran Health Identification card, and as far as that goes, it would have to be your state-issued ID or license to fly within the U.S. Just make sure it's Real ID compliant. But if you've got a star on the upper right-hand corner of that card, and it is Real ID compliant, and it is a card, like it's not a paper copy or anything like that, it is compliant with Real ID, and you can use that to fly within the U.S. after May 7th, 2025, okay?
Okay. So
I'm sorry.
I'm just looking at the your website, and I see the whole list that you just mentioned, and right under that list, that's when I saw the warning, like a warning sign, saying that a weapon permit is not an acceptable form of identification, and then second says a temporary driver's license is not an acceptable form of identification. So that's where I was confused.
Okay, and that's the reason why we were asking if it was paper, because some people will try to use their like the paper copy that's issued by the Department of Motor Vehicles, like if they're trying to renew their ID, and that form is not acceptable.
Okay.
But if you've got like a permit and it's issued by the Department of Motor Vehicles and it's got that Real ID star on it, then that would be acceptable.
So if it has the star, it doesn't matter if together with the star it says temporary. As long as the star is there, it is compliant.
Yes.
Okay.
As long as it's Real ID compliant, you've already gone to the DMV, you've got it to be Real ID compliant, marked by that star on the top of the card, or some state that has a flag, then
Right.
it would be Real ID compliant.
Okay. And another thing I see here, it says a foreign government issued passport. What if on that passport there's no visa? Because I know that sometimes people travel with a old expired passport with a visa on it, but then they have to renew the passport and they travel with both documents, or sometimes just one of the documents. Would that be accepted if it has no visa on it?
So, for domestic flights, from what I know, as far as TSA is concerned, as long as it's a valid passport, just as you said, whether or not it's got like the visa marked on it or anything like that, as long as it's active, they're able to use it and they can see the passport clearly, then that would be an acceptable form of ID even after May 7th of 2025, okay? That's only referring to like state-issued IDs or driver's license to fly within the U.S. But the other forms of ID on that list that you're looking at, that's got the U.S. passport card, DHS Trusted Traveler card, that full list would be acceptable even after May 7th of 2025.
Okay, so a foreign passport, even if it doesn't have a passport stamp on it, as long as the passport in itself is valid, it is going to be accepted.
Yes, through TSA. Now, I'm not sure if you're planning to travel internationally.
No, I mean nationally. Nationally.
Okay, just domestic. Then
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. That'd be fine with it. That'd be okay for TSA as far as that goes.
All right, 10-4. Bom, como vocês viram, eu liguei e a história da mulher agora é diferente, né? Ela tá dizendo que o temporário que ele se refere é aquele documento temporário que alguns departamentos de carteira de motorista dos Estados Unidos dão quando você ainda pega uma carteira temporária, que é de papel, né? Então, esse documento não seria o aceito. A questão é a seguinte, que a partir de 7 de maio vai ser muito complicado, porque muitos agentes do TSA, embora sejam muito qualificados, alguns deles são completamente fora de noção, eles não sabem o que estão fazendo. São perdidos, não entendem, não conhecem o documento, e para se proteger, para não fazer nada de errado, eles acabam rejeitando tais documentos. Isso acontece o tempo todo, né? Então, visto que a ligação da sexta-feira que eu tive, que a pessoa falou claramente que se tiver marcado no documento que o documento é temporário, não aceitaria, e agora essa senhora falar que a carteira não vai ser aceita, só que não pode ser de papel. Então, eu acho que a gente está aí entrando num ambiente que vai ser bastante confuso, principalmente nos primeiros dias, o que não é nada de anormal para esse governo desastroso, confuso, corrupto do Donald Trump, né? Então, eu acho que vai ser uma coisa para a gente esperar para ver. Então, se você gostou do vídeo, comenta, deixa o like e eu vou fazer outros com os assuntos que vocês derem de opinião, tá bom? Muito obrigado, tchau.